traders from across the globe. Thank you, and this time for tuning into my 3084th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, you know there's risk involved in trading, right? Risky. Never trade without putting in stops. The volatility is mad lately. Never trade without putting in those stops first in any market that allows. This video is coming at you on a Monday night for trading June 9th. That is Tuesday, 2026. Traders, we've got a lot on the board to discuss. There's a lot going on out there. The arrow stayed red for the Omni. Today we had that big up day, but the Omni did not change. It stayed red. However, for you OMNIPHX that understand what this means, the Omni waved us off from further selling and said just sit tight for a day. All right. I did a bunch of homework and decided I'd go see what's going on out there internally. And as it turns out, if you recall, if you've been watching my videos for the last few weeks, anyone that remembers about 5 days ago, I did a video, and in that video I said I went over at like 50 plus charts. And all those charts told me that inflation is not going to stick around. Now, I'm not talking about what we're paying at the store right now. Yes, there's inflation. I am speaking strictly chart-wise. I have spent my life, 44 years, I look at certain markets to gauge inflation, commodity markets, of course. A commodity market, all the commodity markets combined, they tell us inflation. Do you know why? Because if you need raw materials to build a product, if the raw materials are going up in price, the product has to go up in price. That's called inflation. If raw materials are literally coming down, inflation does come down as well. I'm going to show you a bunch of charts today, some of the charts that I actually looked at over the weekend, or last week I should say. I'm not going to show you all 50 or 60 of them, I won't kill you, but I'm going to show you a lot of charts because here's what happened. After I did all that analysis, I went, it looks to me like inflation will actually start to taper off a little bit. The only markets that I found that are not cooperating right now are crude oil and copper. Everything else in the spectrum that I follow is going down, not up, meaning that inflation is actually going to start to taper as soon as crude starts to go down. Now, of course, that's our nemesis right now. T-bonds are the nemesis for the stock market. Crude oil is the nemesis for whether or not inflation cools. Those two are very big right now. The market is fixated on crude oil and T-bonds. Any of the two that move, the market goes crazy. So I'm going to show you some stuff that's going on now. Then I'm going to show you a wealth of charts that will at least show you my argument why my charts are telling me that inflation will eventually start to come down. Probably this year into next for sure. So that's what we're going to do in this chart segment, or in this video. The Omni arrow remains red, as I mentioned. It's a seller of rallies. However, it has waved us off for doing anything in E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, or Russell 2000 on Tuesday. The NASDAQ and the Russell look terrible, don't they? You look at the daily charts, don't they look terrible? Or do they? We're going to look at some charts. Do they really look that terrible? We're going to find out in the chart segment. Let's talk about commodity inflation, traders, which I did first to get it out of the way. Copper and crude are the only holdouts. Will it last? We're going to look at the charts to see if that will last. What else is on the board? Traders, the Omni Phoenix is doing well. It is rising from the ashes just as we expected. OMNIPHX around the world are getting in. We've got bigger traders coming. I will say the OMNIPHX that are in already, one of you, DPP, DTZ, give me a call, buddy. Well, we should be working together. What's wrong with you? You're one of us OMNIPHX. I'm working to make this thing go up to 10 million. You should be working with us. We should be doing this together. If you get a chance, give me a call or write to me. You can easily find my email. You can easily get my phone number. Give me a call or write to me. Let's chat a little bit, buddy. Hey, we're all in this together, right? The idea is for all of us to make a small fortune if we can. Many of us to be made whole and then make a small fortune. And I will work my fingers to the bones to get there. But some of you guys got to work with me. DPP, DTZ, give me a buzz. You know who you are. Give me a call, buddy. I won't bite. We're friends, I promise you. Hey, trading is fine with me. I don't care who does what. Anything that goes on in trading, for me, I look at it as liquidity. Liquidity is great for anything, but there's also a way to use liquidity to make things right. If you want to know, I've been doing this 44 years, buddy. You want to learn some cool stuff? Contact me. I'll be able to help you out. Mikey, my son, love my son, Mikey. Listen, OMNIPHX around the world. Mikey is going to start doing courtesy calls from tomorrow forward. He's not calling to sell anybody anything, but please be nice to him. Answer the phone and speak to him. If you get a call from Las Vegas, it is Mikey calling you guys. We're only calling OMNIPHX. We never, ever call anybody that isn't an OMNIPHX who's come to the site and, you know, they give us all their information and basically want us to contact them. They are the only people I'll ever contact. I don't buy lists. I don't contact anyone that doesn't come to me first. You OMNIPHX around the world that have come to me, Mikey's going to call you. They're courtesy calls only to see if we can help you, see if you're following markets properly. Is there anything we can do to make your trading world better? So when you get the call from Mikey, make sure you're nice to him and speak to him, okay? Be nice to my son. He's a good kid. So we talked about inflation. We talked about Mikey making calls, so you guys make sure you answer him. DPP, DTZ, give me a buzz. We talked about the Omni. We're looking to go to 10 million together, baby. What else is out there? OmniCamp traders, at the end of this week, I've got to cut off OmniCamp applications. If you want to join me here in Las Vegas, it is a 4-day extravaganza. We work all day long from 9 in the morning till 5 at night or however long it lasts each day for 4 days in a row. When we're done, I send you home with a brand new laptop pre-programmed with everything in it that we worked on together. And there's continued education with me if necessary in a private trading room once you go home. If you'd like to learn the Omni, Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator, if you'd like to learn that for yourselves right here in my home office, so let me tell you something right now, traders. If you've got something to show people that doesn't work, you know what you don't do? You don't invite them into your home where your wife and family live for 4 days and show them something that doesn't work, right? They know where to find you. And you know, what most crooks do is they fly to another city and they rent out a big room in a hotel and they pack it with people and they sell you some bullshit and they fly home and you fly home and that's that. Not here. You come to my home where you learn the Omni in its entirety. Now, I'm going to cut off applications. You got to go to omnibootcamp.com right now and fill them out. I cut them off on this weekend, and no more Omni camps once this one is over in June 26th through 29th, because it gets too hot in Las Vegas. So make sure you contact me about Omni camp. omnibootcamp.com. Go there right away. Traders, trading recommendations, if you need them, we send them out too, but we've got none going out tomorrow because the Omni has waved us off from further trading, E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, Russ. The chart segment's going to be exciting. Make sure you watch it. Get your Omni Phoenix token because the baby is going up. Make sure you answer the phone call when Mikey speaks to you, and let's see what this inflation looks like and just how bad these charts look. So, I'm going to show you some great charts. We're going to do our mantra first, then we're going to look at some great charts. Are you with me? Come on, everybody, say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Stop, start, in. Emotions are out. Now there's this. Go, Knicks, go. Go, Knicks, go. Go, Knicks, go. We'll be wearing the Knights hat tomorrow. Traders, E-mini S&P daily bar. Now that looks pretty ugly, right? You fell out of the channel, below the average. Ouch, we're here now. Looks terrible. NASDAQ daily bar. Nothing that we trade goes straight up. You've heard that from me for days on end, right? Bam, all the way down to here. And then we had a little bit of an up day. But that sort of looks terrible. What's making all of this happen? The bonds, and this looks terrible. We're back to bad juju. So I have to say, this does not look good. And then I dug a little deeper. And then I found this. Here is your NASDAQ. This is a weekly chart. We call this chart masterpiece. You have been looking at this chart for several years now. I've been showing you this chart at any major moment. This is a weekly chart. The bull flags have worked. You've seen this many times. The average rides the bottom of the channel and it works perfectly. The top of the channel works perfectly. This channel goes all the way back to 2022, all the way back there. And look what happened. We got above it, above it. That big down move only brought us to the top of the channel, and we're here right now. Let me blow this up for you. This is serious. That's the same chart. Is this simply just a retest of support? In other words, it got above a serious major trend line, and then tested it and held it every test. That to me is more bullish than it is bearish. My Omni says I'm not allowed to buy it on Tuesday, so I can't do anything about it yet. But that, my friends, tells me that we're not going to go down too much. We'll take it one day at a time, right? Because tomorrow we can end up here. That negates the picture. But we're not there yet. We're only here. And as of this moment, I like that picture. Then we roll out to the Omni Phoenix. Look at that, baby. It's doing so well since its inception. Gotta love it. OMNIPHX around the world are getting in. I've got whales getting in, and I've noticed the whale's been getting in recently, and some of you are selling. Don't sell when he gets in. What's wrong with you? Welcome all whales, and we'll take this thing to 10 million. The Omni Phoenix rides. It rides. It rides. It flies from the ashes, baby. Get your Omni Phoenix. I will do everything in my power to help this coin. Look at soybeans. Now we're going to talk about inflation. You have to have commodity markets going up in order to have real inflation. You can have temporary inflation with crude going up, but if you want real inflation that's going to literally dig in and start to hurt us for a couple of years, you can't have what I'm about to show you. Soybeans, look at that, down. Look at soy meal, down. These soybeans and soy meal are in almost every product you can dream of. They're in tires, they're in plastics, they're in everything, and food going down, right? Look at wheat. Wheat, another big product that creates inflation when it goes up around the world. Look at oats. Nobody even bothers feeding horses anymore. Look at this, oats, goodbye. I'm going to keep showing you, kids. Look at sugar. The price of sugar just keeps heading down. Yeah, they have little rallies. Nothing's going to go straight down, but that is down. Look at coffee. Everyone in the world drinks coffee every morning. Down, down, down we go. In fact, some of these markets were very bullish just a few months ago. They're all heading down now. Look at cocoa. Cocoa was at 10,000 last year. It's at 4,000 and maintaining its steady drop. Yes, it had a little bit of a pullback, but nothing's going to go straight down, just like nothing goes straight up. These are commodity markets. These commodity markets gauge inflation. Cotton. Cotton's in products all over this planet. Who doesn't have cotton in their clothes, in their blankets, in their pillowcases? Cotton on its way down. And cotton, believe it or not, they were using this as the recent cocoa. They ran it all the way up for a while, but now it's on its way down. Orange juice. Even orange juice is on its way down. Look at this. It's been stuck in a sideways to downward motion forever. Let's keep moving. Lumber. We need lumber to build anything and everything. Lumber used to be up here. Now it's all the way down here. Nothing goes straight down. It's only gone up for 4 days, but mostly down. Nothing goes straight down. Nothing goes straight up. You always get the zigzags, but this is a down arrow. What else do we have? Silver. Now we're in metals. Silver has been coming down for quite some time, and now it looks even uglier. Gold coming down. It's been coming down for quite some time. These are all inflationary markets, and if they're pointing lower, common sense tells you inflation is going to have to ease. Let's keep moving. Copper. Here's one of your culprits. It's one of the only few that hasn't started a down move yet. However, we have a double top, which some can construe as a triple top, because back here that you can't see was another top. So maybe it's a double or triple, but we're starting to even get a little relief in copper now. That's starting to come down a little bit. But this is one of the nemesises that isn't helping inflation come down. And crude. Crude has been going up for quite some time, but there is this, and I showed this to you in our last video. Will the door open? Now, this is an average, and if you recall in my last video, I went back and showed you this average for 2 years. We do not break this average. If you do, you stay under it. So, here, knock, 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 knock. How many times do we need to knock on an average before the door opens? Some relief coming in crude. If copper and crude go down, I promise you, you will see inflation start to abate, even if crude doesn't come down as quickly. Well, certainly crude. If crude comes down, this is massive. If copper comes down, won't really matter as much as the point I was trying to make. Crude will have to come down. But if it does, inflation will come down immediately, bringing us back to this picture. Look at where NASDAQ is now. Major trend line that it usually can't get above. Once it got above, 1, 2, 3, 4 tests of that. If it holds, we go right back up. Very interesting, isn't it, traders? This is what I wanted to show you. I hope this helps. Join me at livewithoscar.com and we'll get through these rough and tumble markets together. And if you're a Knicks fan, do you think they're going to win? Or are we going to take the series? Leave your vote below and we'll see how many of my traders around the world are Knicks fans.